throwing on first down. It's Jackson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4.
Not today, you are. Not today. 55's mine, guys. 55.
To throw is Jackson. Again has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Come off the ball. Hold on. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Too little, cut. Hey, check it.
Jackson going to throw again. Open man is Higgins. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Game, baby.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14. And the Falcon first down.
He's crossing. He's checking out. He's coming. We got double up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go. Rep. Bang. Alert flat.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And they'll get him down about 3 as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Switch.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we go. Max 50. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Run. Hey, 50 the mic. Check. Max 50. I got you, son.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Crunch time, defense. Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson now. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Gaines got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike 27, Mike 27.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
It's a party now. Check. 53.
Jackson from the shotgun, and that's caught by Smith. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check 50, check 50. Out. Check, go. Check 26.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Henry. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Man open is Keelan Cole complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Caught by Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. The 20. The throw taken in by Cole. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
26 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Set, hut. 15 on it. 15 on it. Tigers Ringo. Tigers on Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Like 5. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third down, Irvin. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a handoff working right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, running. 70 ending. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Spot. No. Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Here we go.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Rush in. Hey, motion.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those 2 plays. Welcome back live to Orlando, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Here's Jackson. Throw left side to Higgins. Touchdown! As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try the right side with Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Falcons send out their punter. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike. Wild Bill. Go. Check.
Now Jackson throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, watch your leg. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant. 54.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 11 yards there, first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, Jackson. This one caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw again is Jackson. Completes it to Jennings. 27 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken near the 13. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, that QB's trash.
Back to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. 54. And we're pretty quiet, dear. We're pretty quiet. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Jackson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Check, watch 54. It's coming this way. Here we go. Right there.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now Myers for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Next to score, Wizards 43, Falcons 42. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check. Hey, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. I'm on.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Watch the whip. Showing it. Take 4.
Here's Brissett. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check it out. Watch twins.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And that is going to see this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Squad like what in the field like